This is a conservation story that is legit. Ooh, snake! Oh yeah, oh, 3, got 2 there. Baby sharks! This is magical. Wow. Take nothing but pictures, guys. Leave nothing but footprints. Jumping into the video real quick, we're about to check out, but I have to mention something after learning everything about the island. This video is gonna blow your mind. Just stay tuned. Watch until the end. It's one of the craziest things I've ever seen in 2.5 days. So quick story about the island and how it became to be what it is today. In 1991, the previous owner of the island was trying to sell the wood, the lumber, to other investors on the mainland. So the investors, instead of saying, cutting down everything and sell it for profit, they said, no, we want to buy the island to protect it. So the trustees of Philippine Reef and Rainforest Conservation, they bought the island and they pretty much closed it. In the first 6 years, they had scientists all over the world come and research and learn what they need to do to make it what it's supposed to be. And it wasn't until in 2016 they opened the island to public. And one of the first things they said to me when I arrived here, Finn, this is not a resort. This is a conservation and education island. And one of the greatest success stories is that some of the staff here, they have an education program that has gone into the school system in the nearby barangays. In 2 years, 25 teachers were taught about conservation. That knowledge were brought into 800 students. And this is only in 2 years. So the barangays next to the island now are aware of conservation and protecting livelihoods. Fascinating. That's the way to go. And what we saw on this island in the last 2 days is something I haven't seen anywhere else in the Philippines. This is a conservation story that is legit. Now back to the video. This is gonna blow your mind. Check this out, we're on a bamboo bridge. Woo! Always support the labor, guys. Look at that. Bamboos, mangroves. The tree of life for the ocean, the mangroves. Always good to see. That's a nice banka. Always trust the bamboo. We got it. Crystal clear. Everything is untouched here. Now, before we're gonna start showing you the rooms we're staying at, the whole island, the other beaches, diving, the trees, the birds and all that, we have to eat. I'm starving. So they prepared local Filipino food. But you can already tell here, this area here has a solar panel. So that's awesome. First sight you see, very nice. Cool little reception and a lounge. And breakfast.
So this starting at 1994 to protect this island. So and then for now, so it's 27 years to protecting this island. So this time.
We just finished the orientation and getting some briefing about the island, and what fascinates me the most here is that how much of it is protected. You see this red line here? Sanctuary, no take zone. But the fishermen can do any sort of fishing around here except net fishing. They even have minimum or maximum size between the nets, so they can't be catching the smallest stuff. So about 40 to 50% of the island is protected, compared to like Appo Island, which is 140 hectares, which only has 11 hectares protected. So this one is like half of the island protected, but Appo is like 8%. So I'm very excited to see the marine life, of course. We're gonna try to find the birds also. There's 72 of them. Yeah, beach bird, baby sharks on the beach, so bad word for a treat. Let's do it. We gotta eat well, it's a long day. Oh, that's a Ulan. Ulan just came. We gotta hide. Woo! And here's my room. These walls are made out of clay, very environmental. Of course, solar, charging all the electricity here. Mosquito nets, but it's also sealed on the top, so it's gonna be minimum mosquitoes in here. But look at the walls, it's so cool. Look at that. Nets in between. Wow. With no time to waste, guys, we're going to the other side of the island, about 25-minute hike. While we're walking, maybe I'll mention one thing that in my previous video about like conservation and stuff, a lot of the comments were education. And that's where this island is shining at. All the people working here are from the barangay. They get a really good education about conservation, and then they bring that knowledge back to their barangay and teach their people there. So the conservation success story here is almost, well, not one of a kind, but it is remarkable. And we arrived in Turtle Beach only 2 days ago. There was a hatching, so we just missed it. We got the green sea turtle and hawksbill, and sometimes even a baby sharks over here. And I always say, with the conservation stories, it's not a success unless there's sharks, because without sharks, the ecosystem is not perfect. Here, they have sharks. Ram Ram, where can we find the shark?
Right there, sir.
In the corner?
Yeah.
Alright. Hopefully, not guaranteed. Picks up every trash, everything he sees. Alright, we're about to enter the point. There's no guaranteed, but hopefully we can just spot it. I just want to see him, that's it. It's a plus if we get on the camera, but it's going to be very difficult. They're usually very shy. Voila. Ah, no luck today, it seems. So this is
there.
the...
There.
There's one?
2, 3, 4, 5.
What?
Wow, 5 shark, baby shark right there.
5 sharks!
Yeah, baby sharks.
Oh yeah, there, 3, 2 there.
Yeah, 2, 3.
3, 4, guys,
Five,
baby
five.
sharks!
Yeah, 5 baby sharks.
You know what we gotta do then?
Yeah. You can put
Baby shark, did. Guys, it's right there. How do we get the GoPro? We need to get the GoPro close.
Yeah, we're going to put the GoPro there.
Sharks are beautiful creatures. They serve an important role in the ecosystem, keeping the balance intact. The lagoons and beaches of Danjugan work as a sanctuary for juvenile sharks to grow before they migrate to the outer reefs. Without protection like on Danjugan, they would never exist. guys, how incredible was that footage of the sharks? Oh, well, that's the first stop of the trip. Like, how can we top that? How can we top that? It's gonna be hard, but this is the second lagoon here. It's protected, no swimming. See, it's a lot of mangroves, so it's really mucky as well. Wow, it's bigger. It's huge. And we go to a bat cave. So we've literally been on this island for 2.5 hours, and we've seen so much so far, and it keeps blowing my mind. One of my favorite trees, the pandan ones. Remember in Kayaking when I hiked up to Mount Hibok to the top, and there was like a huge forest just of these guys. Oh, exactly. Now watch it back, huh? You know what they say about bat caves? Never look up.
Never look up, but here you can look up.
You know why?
Yeah, why?
Because they poop. So you don't want to be looking up. Smells bad, man. Ooh. Snake! I hope he doesn't get scared away. I'm gonna get my other camera. There's a giant snake there. Look at that. This is why I don't like bat caves. It smells so bad. Oh my. Ooh. Gotta get the shots out. So this is the common place. Searching for coconut crab, and there's a big rock and coconut under it, which indicates. Oh, what's that? There's a crab. No, it's a small one. Oh, okay. Can we check there maybe? Yeah. They eat coconut, that's their favorite, but then they also eat the fruits from pandan tree. I haven't found one yet, but here's another big purple crab. Look at this guy. Purple crab. A few decades ago, this reef was completely destroyed by dynamite fishing. When the copper mining operations closed, the remaining explosives got in the hands of the fishermen. Those practices have been completely stopped around this area. And look how beautiful the reef is now. the past, I've done multiple crown of thorns cleaning operations, and with over 200 islands explored, there's one creature that I've never seen before. The number one predator of the crown of thorns, the mighty Triton Snail. Ladies and gentlemen, this is my first time seeing one in the wild, and he's eating a crown of thorns. I was so happy to see one in the wild for the first time, not just because how mighty he looks, but knowing that the ecosystem is working in a natural way. If that wasn't one of the coolest dives I've ever done, because we found finally the Triton Snail. After over 150, 200 islands in the Philippines, I've never seen one. And when you see a Triton Snail like that, eating a crown of thorns, you know the ecosystem is in a good shape. They maintain the crown of thorns, they're the natural predators, so seeing one for the first time, I'm just so happy. This island keeps blowing my mind. And the size of this snail, it's like that big, gigantic. And that's also one of the reasons why it is always poached and people hunt them and sell them and all that, but this island, the protection they're doing is phenomenal. And it's so nice to see reef like that, island like this, that is being maintained and kept as it is. Pangsod kayo! Pangso! I'll tell Paul later. Does anyone... Wait, wow, that's a huge lake.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That's a nest of a Philippine tabon, scrawl,
Scrub.
scrub.
Scrub fowl.
It's an endangered bird, and this is the craziest nest of any bird I've ever seen. Look at the size of this thing. Just to give you guys scale how big it is. That's a nest of a bird. It's huge. Unfortunately, we didn't see it at the beach, but maybe in it tomorrow morning.
Yeah, tomorrow morning or later in the afternoon.
Yeah, so we'll give it a second chance tomorrow. Try to find the bird. You done, bro? That's part of wildlife exploration and trying to find things in the nature. Doesn't always happen. So we were lucky with the shark, the snake so far, the bats, but this one, maybe tomorrow. Here we are at the other side of the island, on the east side, and then we get into this amazing spot. This is the lagoon. Oh, by the way, we're on a kayak, we're going to the lagoon. Gorgeous. We got pandan trees, mixture of every tree in the jungle. Healthy ecosystem, love it. I don't know if the GoPro picks up the sound from the animals and the birds. The silence and small sounds from waves coming into the lagoon. And different types of birds singing. This is magical. Wow. Now these lagoons also serve a great purpose for nurseries of new species such as bait balls or small fish. So we've been seeing like huge bowl of tiny little fish. They grow here and then they migrate back out into the reef. We're also seeing the yellow kingfisher with the blue beak, absolutely gorgeous. I'm actually looking at one right now. Obviously the GoPro is not gonna film it, but just to tell you how amazing this small lagoon is. So much life here. Take nothing but pictures, guys. Leave nothing but footprints. You stay here, buddy. Hope you enjoyed this beautiful video of this magical island of the Philippines, Danjugan. And I know there wasn't much of drone clips in the videos. That's because I crashed my drone on the very first flight. Rest in pepperoni. So shout out to Lack of Wonder for providing a few of the clips in the video. I'll link it below. Worth the mention is about 2 Filipinas from this conservation group. They were given shout out from Michelle Obama for their work. So you know these guys are doing a fantastic job. Go visit them. They're open to public with limited numbers. And finally see the Triton Snail. You might remember me doing mini documentaries about them a couple of years ago, and that's something I want to go back to in the near future when things open. That is the natural predator of the crown of thorns, the one we're missing so much in our reefs. So seeing one for the first time is like more rare than seeing a whale shark. Was probably my favorite moment. And with that said, we're gonna end the video. Love and support. Peace out.